So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Uh-oh, starting a podcast with my coffee running out. Let's see if we can make it for the next few minutes. So how would you like more time and more productivity in your day? Is that possible? Yes, it is. Scott, we only have 24 hours a day. That's all any of us have. But have you noticed that some people make better use of their time than others? There's a couple magic tricks to doing. I'll give you one today. But if you will do this, and you're not going to want to, particularly if you're a Zoomer or millennial, you're not going to want to do this. You're going to say, okay, boomer, I hear you. Well, it's all right. The boomers, one of the reasons you don't like us is because we've been so damn productive. Anyway, I'll share it with you. Oops. Just lost half my audience right there. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. If I can do anything, I just want you to know that, hey, if you find me anywhere, anytime, any place, and anything happens, we'll be like, well, let's go make it better. Let's try to do that every single day, no matter what happens. And if you can do that today, life is going to be awesome. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. Remind you, if you haven't already done so, you should be going to my Facebook page to get to know me a little bit. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Just type that in your thing. It'll take you over to the page. I have about 3 questions you can ask. I ask you, you can answer them. Yeah, they're simple. There's nothing major there. Just kind of cool stuff to see. Frankly, I'd appreciate when you do answer them because it allows me to get to know you just a little bit. And then maybe, if we're lucky, if you don't disappear right after that, we'll get to know each other on the Facebook page. How do you do that? You join, you disappear, don't you? Where do you go? That's weird. So time and productivity is one of them things. If you want to have some fun, just go Google it. Just go Google more productivity or go Google time. Just go do that. Go Google that. And just make sure you have like 8 or 9 hours to waste because you're going to. It'll take you all day long. This is massively debated. But there are a few things that really good, successful people do that keeps them happy and allows them to get a lot done. And it's pretty simple stuff. I'll give you one little tip before we get in the show. Is it okay if I give you a bonus tip? One of these things? Let me wait till I get to the other end of this. I'll do it on the other side. It'll make more sense. I'm sorry about that, but we'll do it on the other end of that. So if you could create more time without giving up anything at all, would that be cool? So how do we prioritize that? How do we do that? So you have projects, you have things to do, you have stuff that happens. It's already on your plate. And there's a very, very simple understanding when it comes to getting more done. Number one is ignore everybody. Ignore every calendar, ignore all that crazy stuff. But here's the understanding of it. Working on multiple projects simultaneously delays the completion of all the projects. I'll explain more in a second, but let me go on. Number two, when you complete a project, not only is it off your plate, it begins to produce more time for you. But it does a few other things as well. So think about this. I know you thinking multitasking is something you can do. It has been scientifically proven you can't multitask effectively. Now, what ends up happening with your brain when you try to do a lot of things, all the stuff that's on your plate right now, when you try to do all that stuff, what happens is your brain's trying to shift back and forth. It's shifting from a task to task to task, shifting focus. And when it does, it wastes a tremendous amount of time. Now, yes, you can multitask really simple things that have kind of moved well beyond your thinking back into your subconscious, back into the part of your brain where it's automatic. This stuff, you can talk on the phone, you can take a sip of water, you can iron something, you can pet the cat. You can probably do all at the same time and pay attention to what's on TV too, and all kinds of things. All that simple stuff you can do. When you're driving down the road in your car, there's a lot of things you do without even thinking about it and get that highway hypnosis. You're doing it automatically, although I can tell when you're on your cell phone because you wiggle all over the place. I can tell. I know when you're looking at your phone. You're lucky I'm not a police officer. I can see you do it. Can't multitask, can you? When you're doing simple things, yes. Simple things that take no brain power, just already established inside of your heart and soul and your brain, you can do that stuff. But when it's another project, So here's a great example. Say you have 10 projects. Now, a lot of folks that I run into all the time are working on these 10 projects. I'll ask them, I say, hey, what do you got going on? Well, I got these 10 projects I'm working on. Could be less than that. You know what I mean? I've got 10 projects and I'm just working on them. I don't have time to get them all done, but I keep doing one here, one there, one there, one there, one there. They're trying to do work on bits and pieces at a time. Now, here's what happens. The longer that you spend time multitasking, shifting around, shifting focus, the less efficient you get and the more time it takes to get things done. Now, not only does it take time to get all 10 done, more time than ever would have taken before, but the first one that you could have completed is not producing results. So I talk about this a lot with people that want to make money online because that's what I do. 100% of my business is online, has been now for about 20 years. And I always tell them, I said, find the first thing you're working on, get it completed, get it in the marketplace, get it refined, and get it making money for you automatically. Just get it happening on autopilot. And then work on the second one while the first one's making you money. Do the same thing with the second one and then work on the third one. Keep doing that. Now, I understand there are certain things that carry, you can't get every project done today. You can't do that. So what do I do when it happens that when I can't finish something today, what do I do? Well, I stay in what I call my flow state. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the program. A flow state is basically compartmentalizing my mind and how I work things. So for me personally, it divides into a couple of areas. The ones that relate to this program probably are the creative time, being creative and writing the podcast, recording the podcast. That would be creative time for me. I'd love to do it, kind of in a flow state when I'm here. I'm not really, there's no words I'm reading really. I'm just kind of following my outline here. This is flow state for me. Writing, the same thing, very much a flow state when I'm there. Now, when I turn around and I've got to now package this stuff up and get it off to get it all posted and all that stuff, that's administrative for me. That's production time for me. It's a whole different brain set. So I'm going from creative to more of an analytical, and I shift back and forth and back and forth. So in the role of I want to get my podcast completed in a day's time, I'm going to work on that total flow state of staying in one state of mind, completely creative until I'm completely done with all the creative, wrap it up. Then I'll come back around and say, okay, let's do part 2 and go ahead and do the analytical or the admin time. Make sense to you? So to the degree that you can, if you want to manufacture more time in your day, this is a question I use all the time, and it works. And if the question's written down on the podcast and I give it to you in the podcast, it's because I use it. It's in what I call my recipe for me. When it's in recipe for me, I know it works for me. I only do what works for me because when I do what works for me, I don't have to waste any time doing what doesn't work for me. And you can't tell me there aren't a few in the audience right now that are spending a lot of time doing what doesn't work for you. I don't do that. So this is a question that I ask myself often. What can I finish right now that will give me more time tomorrow and every day after that? It's right in front of me. I have a little document. It's a recipe document for me. And when I need to make sure I'm productive and moving forward and happy, I ask that question. What can I finish right now that will give me more time work on other stuff later today or tonight or tomorrow, or to play with my dogs, or to go smooch with my wife if that's what it takes. Sometimes I do. Coming up on our 14th anniversary, but I still do that, that's for sure. You will love how you save so much more time in your day when you start thinking like this, and it's gonna take you some work to do it. I will tell you, so it's kind of a little bit of a tease here. I've been working on something that kind of builds on my Perfect Week planner, and it builds around mornings and recipes. And I've been working on this thing for a little while now. I'll be sharing with you soon. I'm not going to say the name right now. I have the domains already, but I'm not going to share the name. But it essentially takes what we talked about today, begins to build it into how you control the 7 minutes of the time of your day and work toward everything that works your way and not anybody else's way. It takes a little bit of work initially to get it planned like anything else does, but once you figure it out, it's magic, it's autopilot, it's cool stuff. So what's coming up tomorrow? Well, why you should be a good quitter. Are you a good quitter? You should be. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, a lot of people hear that in a bad way. I think you should be a good quitter. We'll talk about more on tomorrow's show. Join me at the Facebook group. It's dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Answer my simple questions. 3 of them. They're quick, they're easy, and I'll let you in, all right?